Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at another figure that was recently released as part of Hasbro's Black Series line of 3 3/4 inch figures, and this time around it's the Dark Lord of the Sith himself. Now I know what you're going to say, how many more of this guy do I need in my collection? You need this figure. You absolutely 100%, if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a figure collector, you need to buy this figure. It is absolutely 100% the best version of this character that I've ever seen. Enough talk, it's this guy, Darth Vader. Now, upon first glance, you're probably thinking, well, what makes him so special to all the other Vaders that I've collected over the years? This is perhaps the most screen-accurate Vader we have ever seen. It's a shame that it's taken this long to actually get to this point, but this figure is, wow, it's really good. And, to jump on the bandwagon of Jedi Temple Archives and all those sort of sites that have reviewed this guy and given it high praise, I can't get enough of this. And for me personally, I will gladly trade in every single Darth Vader figure I own just to have this one. Luckily I don't have to do that, but I would if I needed to. So we'll talk about this figure in more detail in just a bit, but rest assured I don't really need to tell you how awesome he is, because you should just go out and get it yourself. This review should be over by now because he's just that good. So before we talk about the figure, let's talk about the packaging he comes in. Once again, nothing really to write home about with the packaging. We've seen it throughout these most recent reviews. As you can see, we've got a rather weird looking image of Darth Vader at the top of the card. And then on the reverse side we have a character description and image of the figure. Or image of the character, should I say, from the movie. Now as you can see, this particular image is taken from Revenge of the Sith, and that is because that is the film in which this figure is based, or upon which this figure is based. The sculpt and details of the figure are much more accurate to Revenge of the Sith, although Darth Vader is Darth Vader and he suits any purpose for me. This is just one of those all-purpose Darth Vaders. So let's take a look at him, and let's, as always, do a 1080p HD zoom on this one. So as I said, this is the best Vader ever made in my opinion. It'll be interesting to see whether the 6-inch version tops it. First and foremost, that helmet sculpt. That is just awesome. This is by far the best Darth Vader head sculpt we've ever seen. It's fairly accurate to the film, it looks fantastic, and it just blows all the other sculpts out of the water. It looks really good. The rest of the body isn't that much different. There's been some added articulation and some brand new sculpting, but for the most part it is just a Darth Vader. The main focal point of this figure is in the helmet, because that is just the best helmet. I could talk about that throughout this review really. I'll run through accessories first, and then we'll talk about articulation and detail. You can see the two accessories that he comes included with. They are a lit lightsaber and an unlit lightsaber. Now with the unlit hilt, I actually have the same issue with this as I do with the Dagobah Luke. Unfortunately with this hilt there is no peg or hook, and on the belt there's no hole or hook to attach the hilt to, so in all essence we just have to have Darth Vader walking around with it in his hand, which isn't the end of the world, it's not a massive issue, but it would have been nice just so that we could have stored that hilt somewhere on his person. The lit lightsaber that we get is really nice. As you can see against that black background, it's a really strong red colour and it looks really nice. Both hilts are a brand new sculpt. They're a lot bulkier and a lot more accurate to the lightsabers seen in the movies. In terms of articulation, this has got to be the best articulated Darth Vader figure we've seen ever. He has a ball jointed head, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, hinged wrists, a swivel waist. For the first time ever, Darth Vader has hinged hips, hinged knees and hinged ankles. Of course he has the soft goods cape, and he also has the soft goods lower robe as well. As I said, the rest of the body, there isn't that much difference between this one and some of the other Vader figures that have been released. But as always, Hasbro have done a phenomenal job of capturing that leather texture in the bodysuit. They've done a great job of capturing all the detail on the belt and the chest apparatus. You've got the chain clasp sculpted around the neck as well, instead of that horrible sort of foily chain that we've seen on previous figures. And you've got some really nice paint applications as well, some nice gloss finishes, not only on the codpiece there, but on the helmet, on the boots as well, and on the rest of the figure. So this is just, in my opinion, the ultimate Darth Vader in 3 3/4 inch form. Even if you have 564,462 versions of Darth Vader already, this is the one that you need in your collection. You know, I've said this about many figures in the past, but you know, none quite sum up to this guy. He is a phenomenal character, phenomenal figure. This is easily the definitive version of one of cinema's greatest villains. So even if you're just a general movie collector and you're looking for a Darth Vader to add to your collections, then look no further than this one. In my opinion, that helmet sculpt is right up there on par with the likes of Sideshow and, you know, Hasbro 6-inch and whoever else has created a Darth Vader figure over the years. It's that good. It's really, really nice and great to finally see a accurate 3 3/4 inch representation. So that's going to do it for this review on the Black Series Darth Vader. He's currently available in stores as part of Wave 4, and he's also being carried forward as part of Wave 5 as well. Hopefully it won't be too long until I've got some Wave 5 figures in hand to show you, such as Ree-Yees and some of the others, and Wedge Antilles, and this, I believe it's one of Jabba's skiff guards again as well. So some great figures coming out. I must admit, Hasbro 3 3/4 inch collecting has sort of fallen by the wayside for me. The majority of my collecting does lie within 6-inch now. I have been a little bit hesitant to pick up some of the 3 3/4 inch figures, but Darth Vader here has just suckered me straight back in. He's a really cool figure, one that I'd highly recommend, and yeah, don't hesitate, pick this guy up. Before I finish off with this review, I'd like to give a big thanks to Wayne at staractionfigures.co.uk, who was kind enough to supply this figure for this video. If you want to pick up this figure yourself, there is a link below in the video description that will take you directly to Star Action Figures, and you can add this one to your basket straight away after watching this review. Trust me, you're going to want to. So I hope you've enjoyed this review on Darth Vader from the Black Series. Once again, I'll be back to give you a look at some more reviews soon. I've got tons of incredible Lego sets to give you a look at over the course of my next few videos, so stay tuned for all of them. And until my next video, as always, I want to thank you for watching, keep collecting, and in Darth Vader's case, may the dark side be with you.